And then there was none on one pallet, and we just broke open this one, working on getting the rest of the front beds mulched, and I'll show you that. All right, so we got the rest of the edging, and it looks good. Got it all in there. And here's the landscape edging I used. If anyone wants to know, there was an extra piece in one of the boxes. So that's what it looks like. So I just have to come back in and backfill these with the mulch. Ran out and I like it really thick, so putting it in there thick, and I'm giving the fountain grass until the end of the month. If I don't see any new growth, I think it didn't survive the winter storm. But I did divide it, and definitely trying. The hydrangeas are hanging in there. I do not know about this one. Still has growth at the base, so we'll see. But these guys are trying to wake up right now. And then I want to show you what I did. I have this piece of metal art here, and you might recognize this from the breezeway in the rental house. And before the rental house, the house we owned before, I had it hanging out on the shed by the pool, and it was blue. And I spray painted it with metallic copper spray paint, and it fit right in that brickwork, you guys. It looks beautiful, I think. So I did a little bit of decorating with some of the screws that they had already out here. So I put that metal piece up there. It's a little high to me, but we'll see. You know, work in progress. So I got to finish getting the mulch back in and get my bully set back where I want him. And those, dun dun dun. So yeah, work in progress, work continues, but I'm pretty pleased with how that piece turned out. So if we come along the side here, in front of where I'm going to remove those shrubs, is where the dining room bay window is. Oh, did you see the birds? So cute. I want to put foxgloves all in this bed here, and then you see the bay window here, and this is where I want to put my cut flower garden. Right here, it gets full sun, and when you're in the dining room and you walk through into the kitchen, you'll be able to see all the beautiful flowers if they come up. Fingers crossed. And then here on this side is where in my garden plan I want to put my little vegetable garden, and maybe a little pot shed back here. And I think that'll look lovely, lovely, lovely. But this also gives me another opportunity to see how the sun is doing at different parts of the day, coming out here to film. And this is what I'm calling the flower pot bone garden right here. It has a lot of my pots, and then a lot of pots we cleared out of here because we're getting ready to work on getting this down to bare bones around the pool. But I have so many pots. So yeah, that's the little boneyard here on the back patio. Oh, and one blew over. That's okay. So, like I said, it's been raining. We had a windstorm. Kind of have wind today. I hope my voice is coming over okay. But I was needing to get the grass and weed killer out over these areas where the pea gravel is going, and haven't been able to. So, because of the storms, and then the weather got really cold, so it's just not going to work spraying it out here. And I think these bushes in here did not make it through the winter storm, so I think I'm going to have to pull those out. But again, just waiting right to the end of April to see. I have scratched some of them to see if I see green in the branches, and I don't see any. But I'm still going to just give them to the end of April, and we'll see. But this here, whatever this is growing in this, is putting out runners, and I don't want that. But yeah, this stuff with the runners, it's got to go, and it's climbing up the trees. Yeah, don't like that at all. So yeah, so this is the update on the secret garden. Really much has not happened in here. Got to pick up more limbs. Picked up last week, but you know, trees, wind, limbs, work. So yeah, if you see in the past, like just weeds, grass trying to grow up. Look at these beautiful little things that have naturalized here. Well, you're in the path, so you're gonna be going, guys. Sorry about that. And I halfway made it through spraying. I love all the different winding turns of this little garden. But back here is where I'm gonna put my hammock. And I made it halfway spraying the weed and grass killer, so you can see where I stopped, because here's all the new beautiful growth that's loving the sun and loving the rain. So we've got a lot of work to do, but I did, you know, I made it halfway. So this is all ready for the pebbles. But I think what we're gonna do is just start clearing that pallet right there, and just get them down in here, and we'll just have to spray over the top of them. But yeah, I've got a lot of pruning and weeding to do in here. It's just so much work, and the weather has, you know, doesn't help when it rains and storms and wind, and you can't really get much accomplished. But hoping to get most of it done today. Taking the bags off the pallets, laying them out in the pathways, and then breaking them open. Just what my husband just did right there. So that is our best idea, to get this out in a semi-reasonably fashion. So hopefully this will look tons better here soon. And we're using the wagon to transport them. We're not trying to completely re-pea gravel it, just add fresh gravel, because a lot of it has sunken in, as you can see, in the pathways. So just gonna give it a refresh. It already looks a ton better. Oh, and on top of the pallet of rock, there were about 9 more bags of mulch. So yeehaw, I can probably finish that little bed in the front when I remove those shrubs. But I was going to show you guys. So we're starting to dump them, and our system is we cut the bags diagonally with the box cutter, and then you can just pick it up with one hand and it dumps out super easy. But I will say, for me, these bags are a chunk of weight. But I was going to show you guys over here in the secret garden. We have this when you get over here, like if you're going to go over here to the pool area, they have this, okay, the trim ends, the edging ends, and then they have these stones that just go to nowhere, the back of the fence. So what my husband wants to do over here at this edge, and we have some metal edging, is create a walkway that goes from here to that sidewalk to the side of the house. So that would make lots more sense. So that's what we hope to do. Hope we have enough rock to complete that little addition we want to do, so that way you have a walkway that actually leads to something, which is another path, instead of to nowhere. But once you get the bags laid out, it goes pretty fast, cutting them with the box cutter, and dumping them on the ground, and then coming back through with the rake. So pretty pleased with how this project's going so far. Got some color coming up in here. Gotta get these beds actually cleaned out, but getting these pebbles down just gives us a refreshing feel.
What are you about to do?
Open a bag of gravel.
Why?
Because we have to get the secret garden looking better.
Okay. Dig-a-row!
Here.
Dig-a-row!
Okay. Ready?
I think it's recording. Yeah, it's recording.
Okay.
40 seconds in. So look at you go. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you dump a bag of pea gravel.
Can we ever stay on task? No. He's attacking that stuff growing around that tree, sending out runners. Well, actually, he's going after it where it's coming out on the sides and the runners with the weed eater. So this should be better to get these rocks down. Hope you can hear me. And then there were no bushes in front of these windows. Yay! A lot of cleanup to do here, but it's gonna be great. And the mulch is finished along this long bed here. Oh, it's looking so nice, you guys. Just slow but sure. Looks so good up here. And then I'll end this video. I'll take you through the secret garden of the pebbles that we laid. We still need more. 100 just didn't get it. 100 of those bags, but we'll go check out what we did get done. Looks so much better back there. And the pallet is empty. Ah. And we, like I said earlier, there were about 9 more bags on top of the rock. So hopefully that'll be enough to cover that bed we just took the shrubs down in. And look at Tinkerbell's wing. I've got to fix her. I don't think this is where I want her. But of course, when we were moving in, I just came and, you know, stuck all my things in here. But this is how far we've got. It looks so much better, you guys. Just that fresh laid pebbles. I love it. My husband's worked really hard today. Well, we both have. So we got it over here mostly, but the path that goes back around here, we stopped short right here. So we're gonna need some to finish this out, and we'll just walk around the paths. It just looks so much better, so much better. But we didn't finish the far end where we're gonna put the new walkway that actually leads to a walkway. But I just love how this winds around, you guys. I'm trying not to get my husband in the frame because he's kind of having a sit. But see, we got to finish out this whole walkway I just walked around because we stopped here. And we're going to come pull these up, even though they've been sprayed to die, and hopefully they die soon. And this has been sprayed, and you can see it's already working. It's already biting the dust, but we got this pretty much spread over here. We just have spots that need to be completed. And I've got to redo my fence panels back here. I do not have them, they're kind of crooked. Anyway, I don't measure level or anything out in the garden, so I have to get those together. But see, we just have little patches, but it looks so much better, you guys. And you're not stepping on dirt, it's actual pebbles. So we got to finish this up to that bed line. Try not to get my husband in the shot. And we got to finish this out. And then that's where the new walkway is going to go that leads to that sidewalk. So, going to order about 60 more bags? 60 or 70 more bags. And what we can't use back here, we're going to use in the pool area around the pump. So, nothing will go to waste, even if we order too much. So I've got another dead bush here. Oh, and I did come out to see how easy these were to come out of the ground, and that came right up. So more to do. And besides these dead bushes here, we also think there are some dead trees in here. This one doesn't look like it has any life to it. No buds. And then this big one right here. Yeah, possibly gonna have to take those out. And that one beside it. You can see. We've got plenty of dead trees on this property we didn't realize. Besides these, but we're just focusing on the secret garden today. So yeah, those, oh my goodness, that's gonna be a job to get those out of here. But good thing, you know, I did talk to the previous owner's son, and those were here. She did not plant those in here, or this big one. Been here a while, but I think it's a goner, and that's sad. And then we have, like I said, I'm just focusing on the secret garden, but I'll just show you real quick, turning around from the secret garden. That one by the pool, that one over there by the pool. Looks pretty dead, but that's for another day. For another day.